Welcome back to the Merciful Metal channel, everyone. My name is Thomas, and as long we're in a lockdown and I can't get a haircut, you're gonna see this beanie on my head. Now this is gonna be another episode of Record Rounds. I was really looking forward to doing another one of these because I love them. If you haven't seen one before, I basically show you 5 records that I think deserve more attention, more love, records that some people might have never even heard that I think deserve to be heard, records that need more love. You get the point. Records that I think people need to hear a little more, that deserve some more attention. Yeah, I just really like introducing people to new music, and this is kind of my way, because with every record I'm going to show you an example of what the music sounds like, so you don't have to look it up yourself. You can immediately hear what the record sounds like, and if you like it, then it takes away a little bit of the effort that a lot of people don't want to take. So here we go. If you have seen the previous video, the final update, then I hope I do this right this time. If you've seen the previous video, then you know this one was gonna come, because I said this was gonna feature in the next Record Round episode, and that is Gargoyle. Now, I had just purchased the 2020 Deluxe whatever edition Gatefold, but this is my the copy that I already had in my collection. It's in non-gatefold. It's also not an original, but yeah, Gargoyle. This is their self-titled record from 1988. It's US power metal, and this stuff is fantastic, if I haven't already said that enough in the previous video. But in this video I want to go a little more in depth. These guys are from Portland, Oregon, and they play, like I said, US power metal, but very good. One remarkable thing of this record that I think are the vocals. They're some of my favorite vocals in heavy metal, and the songwriting is just fantastic. It's everything you want from US power metal. It has speed, it has melody, it has aggression, but still good songwriting. A few of my favorite songs on here, which I will let you hear something from. The Burning, fantastic song, especially when the middle solo kicks in. That is just beautiful. Aryan Diplomacy is a great song, very catchy. It's kind of stuck in your head. Like, more of these things. When I spin this record, it's gonna be stuck in my head for days. Final Victory is really one that I recommend you check out if you like what you hear. Out From the Shadows, also a great one. Down to the Ground, fantastic song, the build up to the end. If you like US power metal, and if you like what you're gonna hear very soon, then I highly recommend you check this record out. Again, I've said it in the previous video also many times, but this is really one record that deserves some more attention. And if you really like what you hear, then I recommend picking up the double LP deluxe edition that recently came out. It's really good.
I believe that was once we were free. We can save her from disaster. What is learned from her bone shot and burn? Who will save her
soul? So the next record is one from Italy. I believe it's from 1988, if not from 1989. But this is Adramelch with Ire Melanox, and it looks kind of dark and gloomy, but it's not an extreme record that we'll get after this. No, this is progressive power metal, and this record also is. You need to hear this one. It's kind of Let's see if I'm gonna take some comparisons. I would say it's kind of like Halloween. If Halloween had the songwriting abilities of Crimson Glory with a little bit of an epic Manila Road touch to it. It's progressive power metal, so you have a lot of melodies, a high voice, great voice. It's not the highest voice you will hear, but it's really perfect for this kind of songwriting, because the voice is kind of the storytelling feeling to it. There was a ramble sentence. Yeah, but there's also a lot of melodies, catchy choruses. The thing that kind of makes it a little bit epic to me, it's not epic metal, don't get me wrong, but it has this little epic cherry on top of the cake. You hear a lot of these long intros, the intros building up to the actual song, and they really set sort of an atmosphere. Pretty much what you will see here, really kind of old medieval sort of atmosphere. They also sing about these epic stuff. Very cool. First song is already a good introduction to this record. Fearful Visions. Zephyrus, also a very good song to check out. Dreams of a Jester. When I hear that song, the chorus it's so catchy. I always sing it along with. And my favorite song, Eyes of Alabaster, which I will probably show an example of. This record, progressive power metal, the production is kind of thin. Maybe I've heard a reissue all the time, but this is also a reissue. But it's a fantastic record. It's so good. It takes a little time to get used to, at least for me, but it's all worth in the end. And next up, as we always do in a record round, I mean this is episode 3, but we've done it always so far, and I'm gonna keep doing it. The third slot is gonna be an extreme record, so I'll cover something for everyone. It's mostly gonna be traditional and power and speed and whatever, but I also wanna give something interesting to the more extreme metalheads. So here we have, for the third slot, Incubus, Serpent Temptation, and if you are into more extreme thrash death kind of metal, then you probably know this record, but I think this record is so fantastic. I don't really hear enough people talk about it. I don't think it gets enough love, at least love that it deserves, because this really is a death thrash pearl. This is an original UK pressing. This record was released in 1988, if I'm not mistaken, but this is a press from 1989. I don't know. These guys nowadays go by the name of Opprobrium, which I think is a horrendous name. I'm really looking for still the original copy of the second record without the, with the original logo. I can such be a little bitch about that. But yeah, Incubus, Serpent Temptation. This is one hell of a record. It's death thrash. I think these guys are, I believe these guys are Christian heavy metal band. And the best thing about this record is the riffs. It has riffs, fucking riffs for days. Some of my favorite riffs of all time are on this record. the riff from the middle riff, somewhere in the middle, from the Battle of Armageddon, which is the opening song of this record. The song Incubus also has fantastic catchy riffs. There's so much good riffs on it, this record. And the only kind of flaw of this record, because instrumentally there's like a lot of blast beats, a lot of good riffs, I can't say that enough. It's almost perfect death thrash. The only thing that kind of bothers me is the vocal performance, because it's kind of how do I describe it? It's not really that intense. It could have been so much better if it would be a voice like Dark Angel or Morbid Saint or Sadus, Creator, something extreme, very harsh like that. That would have been perfect for this record. I think the vocals are a little holding back, which doesn't really do enough justice to this record. Could have been much more aggressive, much better. But still, even with that flaw, this is one fantastic record, and the riffs on here are just great. If you haven't heard this one, it really deserves some attention. If you like some death thrash metal, really check this record out. Next up, also not a too obscure record, but it really deserves more love in my book. And this is the first record from Titan Force, self-titled record. This one is from 1989, if I'm not mistaken. It's a simple high roller reissue. But this is one fantastic record. It's also US power metal, but more on the progressive side. And this band has the lead singer of Jack Panzer on here, Harry the Tyrant Conklin, Harry Conklin, the Tyrant, that guy from Jack Panzer and Satan's Host. This record is fantastic. It's so good. The songwriting on here is so good. Like I said, it's progressive power metal, so you're gonna get a little bit more of it. The first song on here is fantastic, Chase Your Dreams. Master of Disguise is also great, especially when the song breaks down to a lower bass, and that is just beautiful. Lord of Desire is kind of a lesser favorite song of this record. It's a good song, but it stretches out to me way too long. Toe of Pain has a really nice bass solo, which I absolutely love. There's just so much good stuff on this record, especially with the singer Harry Conklin. Jesus. Great melodies, great songs. The songwriting on this record is so superb. It's fantastic. There are so many memorable songs on this. And I think this record deserves more attention than it has. I don't think a lot of people are aware of this record, but it's really fantastic, so check it out. And last but certainly not least, I gotta do it. I gotta throw some foreign shit in there. This is ADX with La Terreur. And if you can understand from my accent, it's in France This record is from France. La Terreur is from 1986. Alright, that's enough. ADX, French heavy metal band. This is their second record from 1986. It's French. They sing in French, so if you don't like that language barrier, you can still fairly enjoy this record because this is such solid speed metal. It has melodies, it has speed and aggression, it has a great voice, great vocals on this record. Kind of high, little like clean voice, but still with an edge to it. This is perfect speed metal. You don't want this anywhere else. This is perfect speed metal. There's just so much good stuff on here. There's even an instrumental song on here, which is pretty cool if you're sitting in the mood of the record. La Terreur, fantastic song, the title track, Les Enfants de l'Ombre, which I think means children of the dark. I don't know, I don't speak French that well. I don't understand anything from it. Marquise du Mal, also great song. Pretty much every song on this record is great. La Mémoire de l'Éternel, something about the universe. Tourmente et Passion, I'm just guessing here. But yeah, this is absolute killer speed metal, and I personally really like the French language in heavy metal, so this makes it even better. But if you don't really like a different language, then still check it out because it's such solid speed metal and the songs are so great. ADX is a fantastic band and they really deserve more love. So check these guys out. You'll hear an example of the music, and if you like it, don't hesitate. Check these guys out. So that was it for this episode of Record Round. I showed 5 records that I think deserve some more attention, some more love. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys find something new in here. Let me know if there's because oh Jesus. Like I said in the beginning, I really like sharing music with people, especially music that people have never really heard of. So if you discover something new in this video, let me know. I love to hear that. It's great. It's all about the conversation. I really like getting the comments. You don't even have to like this video. Who cares about the likes? Just leave a comment, share this video, whatever. That makes me happy. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I hope you find something new in here. I hope you enjoyed this record. I hope, blah, 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 blah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.